Hey everyone, welcome to this incredible journey we're about to embark on together. I'm Dreamer, and today we're diving deep into one of the most transformative books on financial success ever written, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. But before we get started, I want you to imagine something for me. Picture yourself in the future, maybe 5, 10, or even 20 years from now. In this vision, you're not just getting by, you're thriving. You have financial freedom, the ability to travel, invest in opportunities, and give back to causes you care about. What does that feel like? Hold on to that feeling, because what we're about to discuss could be the key to making that vision your reality. This isn't just another summary or quick tips video. We're going to spend the next 4 hours breaking down the essential principles of Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, exploring the mindset shifts and strategies that can help you rewire your financial blueprint. So if you're ready to take control of your financial future and start living the life you've always dreamed of, then buckle up, because we're in for a life-changing ride. 1. Understanding the wealth blueprint. All right, let's kick things off by talking about something that's foundational to everything we're going to discuss today, the concept of the wealth blueprint. So, what exactly is a wealth blueprint? Imagine your financial life as a house. The wealth blueprint is the design plan or the architecture of that house. It's the internal script or program that dictates how much success, wealth, and happiness you'll allow yourself to achieve. Now, here's the thing. Most of us never consciously chose our blueprint. It was shaped by our early experiences, by what we heard, saw, and experienced growing up. Let me share a story with you. When I was a kid, I remember hearing my parents talk about money. My dad used to say, "Money doesn't grow on trees," and my mom would often worry about bills, even though she tried to hide it. Those experiences stuck with me. They formed a part of my wealth blueprint. I started believing that money was scarce, that it was hard to come by, and that financial stress was a normal part of life. Does any of this sound familiar to you? Maybe you've had similar experiences. Maybe you grew up in a household where money was tight, or perhaps you saw people who had money being judged or criticized. These early experiences, whether we realize it or not, shape our beliefs about money, and these beliefs become our wealth blueprint. But here's the good news. Just like any blueprint, your wealth blueprint can be redesigned. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to explore how you can identify and change the limiting beliefs that are holding you back from financial success. The wealth thermostat, a powerful metaphor. Now let's take this idea a step further with a powerful metaphor that Eker uses, the wealth thermostat. Imagine your wealth blueprint is like a thermostat in your house. What does a thermostat do? It regulates the temperature. When the temperature gets too high, the thermostat kicks in and brings it back down. When it gets too low, it cranks up the heat to bring it back up. Now, think of your financial life in the same way. If your wealth blueprint is set at a certain level, say $50,000 a year, you'll subconsciously find ways to bring yourself back to that level, no matter what happens. Even if you get a sudden windfall, like a bonus or a big tax return, if your blueprint is set at a lower level, you might end up spending that money quickly or making poor financial decisions that bring you right back to where you were. This is why you hear stories of lottery winners who, despite winning millions, end up broke within a few years. Their wealth blueprint wasn't set for that level of wealth, so they unconsciously returned to the financial state they were comfortable with. But here's the thing. Just as you can change the setting on a thermostat, you can change your wealth blueprint. You can reset it to a higher level, one that allows for greater wealth, abundance, and financial freedom. Rich people believe I create my life. These are the specific beliefs and attitudes that separate the rich from the poor, the successful from the struggling. Is all about taking responsibility for your financial life. Rich people believe I create my life. They understand that their thoughts, decisions, and actions shape their reality. On the other hand, poor people often believe that life happens to them. They see themselves as victims of circumstance. Let's break this down with a real-life example. Think about two people who lose their jobs. The first person might say, "This is terrible. The economy is bad, and there's nothing I can do about it." They feel powerless, and as a result, they don't take any proactive steps to improve their situation. The second person, however, might say, "This is a setback, but I can find a way to make this work. Maybe I'll start that side business I've been thinking about, or maybe this is the push I need to find a job that really aligns with my passions." The difference in their attitudes is striking, isn't it? This isn't just about positive thinking. It's about taking full ownership of your life. It's about recognizing that you have the power to shape your future through your choices and actions. When you embrace this mindset, you move from being a passive participant in your life to being the creator of your reality. And here's the best part. When you start taking responsibility for your financial life, you'll notice a shift in how you approach challenges. Instead of seeing them as obstacles, you'll start seeing them as opportunities to grow and learn. This is the mindset that leads to lasting success. Wealthy, rich people play the money game to win, which is all about how you approach the money game. Imagine you're playing a game of basketball. What's your goal? To score points and win, right? Now, imagine playing that game not to win, but simply to avoid losing. You'd play it safe, maybe avoid taking shots because you're afraid of missing. But playing it safe often means you don't score at all. Rich people play the money game to win, while poor people play not to lose. The difference between these two mindsets is huge. When you play to win, you're focused on achieving your goals, growing your wealth, and creating opportunities. You're willing to take calculated risks because you understand that without risk, there's no reward. On the other hand, if you play not to lose, you're more concerned with avoiding failure. You might be so afraid of making mistakes that you never take any risks at all. This kind of thinking keeps you stuck in the same place, never moving forward. Think about entrepreneurs who start successful businesses. They're not playing it safe. They're taking risks, investing in new ideas, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Sure, there's a chance of failure, but there's also a chance of incredible success. Elon Musk is a perfect example of this. He didn't just aim to create a new car company with Tesla. He aimed to revolutionize the entire automotive industry. And with SpaceX, he's not just playing to avoid failure. He's playing to win by aiming to make space travel more accessible. That's the kind of bold thinking that leads to extraordinary success. Rich people are committed to being rich tells us that rich people are committed to being rich, while poor people only want to be rich. There's a big difference between wanting something and being committed to it. Wanting something means you'll go after it as long as it's convenient. Being committed means you'll do whatever it takes, no matter what obstacles come your way. Let's take a moment to reflect on this. Think about a time when you really wanted something but weren't fully committed. Maybe it was a fitness goal, a career change, or even financial security. You might have started strong, but as soon as things got tough, your motivation wavered, and you gave up. Now think about a time when you were truly committed to something, when you were willing. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video valuable, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a positivity boost. Until next time, stay positive and keep chasing your dreams.